All right, let's do a video. Hi everybody, I'm Gary Lovisi, and this time we're going to take a look at classic vintage Avon paperbacks. These are the books from generally from around 1948 to 1952 or 53. This is the classic era of great good girl and wild pulp cover art. This is the great stuff, and this is why Avons are so popular today among collectors. You're going to see some books that you're going to really like. So we're going to get started. First of all, if my assistant will look at all the spines, the colorful spines.
Your assistant's ahead of you.
Oh, she's ahead of me? Oh, okay. How beautiful the
Now
spines are. Okay. Okay, so you show those spines. So I'm going to show the books. And I'm going to go through them. And just be patient. Because patience is a virtue, as they say.
I am patient, I'm mental patient.
Okay, so here we go. There's a bunch of books to go through, probably about 100. Avon 354, one of the classics, the best werewolf story probably ever written. The Werewolf of Paris by Guy Endore. The Daughter of Fu Manchu by Sax Rohmer. Avon 136, the classic. The Lurking Fear and Other Stories by H.P. Lovecraft. That's fantastic, great A.R. Tilburn cover art. These are the classic Avons. Number 164, The Moving Finger, Agatha Christie. Agatha Christie's are becoming quite collectible, more and more. A. Merritt, Creep, Shadow, Creep. That great face over here. Avon 389, Post Fantasy Stories. So these are stories from Saturday Evening Post that were fantasy and kind of horror, science fiction-y kind of, and they published those into an Avon paperback. Classic hard-boiled crime, number 178, Fast One by Paul Kane. Number 127, I don't know if this is by, no, Eastern Shame Girl. It's Mid-Eastern kind of tales by different authors. Number 108 is A Taste for Honey by H.F. Hurd, which is a Mr. Mycroft adventure. And it's Sherlock Holmes related, but there's an incredible cover with this bee with a skull face that is just unbelievable. A really classic one, number 413, A. Merritt's great Dwellers in the Mirage. The great octopus grabbing the naked girl with the octopus's tentacles in strategically located positions so that the cover art could be shown on the newsstands and sold.
It's very reminiscent of the rose that's grabbing the girl.
Yeah.
You know that big giant rose thing?
Yes, that's another one. I think we have that
Looks
too.
just like that.
That's
similar.
That's an Avon. That's
an Avon also?
The Jack Williamson, yeah. I might have that in here. The next one is Avon. This is a little later one, a T361, Run Killer Run by Lionel White. This is an incredible caper novel, crime novel, which was Lionel White's specialty. And this was originally published as a Rainbow Digest. And then he rewrote it under a new title and with a new ending. And this book has since been reprinted very wisely by the Greg Shepard of Stark House. Reprinted reprinted this book, and it's great to have it back as a new mass market size paperback from Starkhouse as a Black Gat book. But this is the original rewriting of the Rainbow book. I can't remember offhand what the title of that was, but it was a different, or maybe it says over here. 7 Hungry Men. Yeah, 7 Hungry Men. How about that? It was right there before my eyes all the time. Okay, now the next one is 195. Great classic science fiction. Out of the Silent Planet by C.S. Lewis. Satan on Venus, with his trilogy of incredible novels, and with this black beaver-like creature.
Looks like he's in a solo cup.
Yeah, it's like a weird. And then there's these guys here too. A African-American related book. Love was cheap and life was high in the torrid zone of little old New York. And this is number 376, Home to Harlem by Claude McKay. Number 415, Musk, Hashish, and Blood. Adventures of Modern Man Among the Cruel Men and Passionate Women of Algiers. Classic drug-related, good girl art and everything else. Number 392 is A. Merritt's Burn, Witch, Burn. And another excellent crime novel, Vice Trap by Elliot Gilbert. Next is Avon 110, Terror at Night, with stories by H.P. Lovecraft, M.R. James, Lord Dunsany, Ambrose Bierce, W.W. Jacobs, and Bram Stoker, and it's got a great cover. This one's the one that you don't see that often, especially in really nice condition. This isn't a really nice condition copy. This is a decent condition copy. By the way, all these books that I'm showing you, I'm probably going to be putting on my eBay site to sell, because these are duplicates of my collection. So I'm going to get rid of some of the duplicates, and these will be on eBay at some point. The next one is a classic, number 370, The Moon Pool by A. Merritt. Beautiful blonde girl being molested by a giant frog or something like that. Just a great cover. It's terrific. Another African-American related
That frog is a king.
What?
That frog is a king.
The frog's a king? Is it the king of the frogs? Next one is a fierce, jarring, and important piece of work. This is Taffy by Philip K. And this is Lenox Avenue in Harlem, in New York. And it's African-American good girl art. It's really cool covers. Another A. Merritt, 214, The Fox Woman, which also includes other stories. Great good girl art, and a weird guy with big ears and claw hands. It's an interesting character. Number 373 is The Blue Negro by Robert Payne. It's a book about terror on the sea. This is Avon. This is a G1151, Queer Patterns by Lillian Brock. It's a lesbian title. And it's a really nice copy, except the back is gone. Back cover's gone. But it takes them what you can get them. What you can get. That's number 444, Good tough crime juvenile delinquent novel. 4 boys, a girl, and a gun. Beautiful copy, beautiful cover, great cover. Guy with the gun, sexy girl with a cigarette in her mouth. Agatha Christie, classic crime, number 379, Death in the Air, murder on an airliner. Number 436, tough hard-boiled action in Too Dangerous to Be Free by James Hadley Chase. Number 390, The Savage Gentleman by Philip Wiley. Tough book to find too. Another Agatha Christie, really nice copy, but it's written in it. This is number 353, Hercule Poirot. This is Poirot loses a client. It's a nice copy. Unfortunately, it's been written on the title page by the previous owner. Jack Woodford was a classic author of saucy kind of stories. This is Avon, The Abortive Hussy. We've got 2 copies of Avon 184. A decent copy and a better copy. This is a book edited by Donald A. Wollheim when he was with Avon. The Girl with the Hungry Eyes, I have 2 of them. And we're going to move these over on the side, over here, and we're going to look at some more, if you would like.
Talking to me?
Talking to the general public. I hope you guys are enjoying this look at these old Avon books. They're all from 1948 to 52 in that general area, most of them. And they're really cool books. I love the art on them. There's a few, they did some cartoon books. This is number 453, Glamour Girls by Dawn Flowers, I think it is. And they're just sexy kind of cartoons. They're really nice. And the cover art is really nice. Number 357 is All About Girls, Wit, Wisdom, and Wicked Women. So here's All About Girls. Another cartoon paperback.
It's Wenzel cover, I think.
Yeah, it's Wenzel, yeah. Yeah, he's good. Next one, another Jack Woodford, Dangerous Love. Beautiful, beautiful, good girl art cover. Got 2 of these, 356. Yeah, interesting. One's in better condition than the other, but I can get it for you wholesale. This was one book that was brought up, one of the many that was brought up in the Gathings Commission when they looked at pornographic paperbacks in 1950.
Just raise your voice a little. You're starting to fade away.
What?
Raise your voice a little. You're fading away.
I'm fading away? Let me take a drink. Now I'm not fading away. I'm back.
Much better.
Much better. And much better, we have 398, Element of Shame. The Story of Rose, Plus Money and Men by Cecily Schiller. Okay, yeah, I gotta talk louder because some people told me that you gotta speak louder because I can't hear you. And this is a nice one. Saints Getaway by Leslie Charteris. Number 471, Mr. and Mrs. North Meet Murder by F&R Lockridge. Classic murder mystery. Good series, good series. The Saint, of course, is good too. And even very good. Also here is number 350. Charlie Chan Carries On by Earl Dare Biggers. She wanted the second floor, but the old French lift took her to her death. Dead women in elevators. There's a whole genre of dead people in bathtubs cover art that people collected years ago. Number 470, Low Company by Mark Benny. A trollop and her son roam the London underworld. Wow, that could be like the story of the Kensies. Was it Kelseys? Number 461, Lady, Don't Die on My Doorstep by Joseph Shalit. Number 442, Sleeping Beauty by Jerome Weidman. The Last of Mr. Norris by Christopher Isherwood. Number 4, this is nice sound out there. Juvenile Delinquents by Leonard Kaufman. If they would stop making that noise. Thank you. Next one is The Bride of Newgate by John Dixon Carr, famous crime author who did a historical mystery. This is a beauty. Number 403. Untamed Darling by Jack Woodford. Beautiful, beautiful cover. Beautiful good girl art. Nothing So Strange by James Hilton. A great new novel about the scientist's secret and the FBI. Avon 52, The Man Who Had Everything by Louis Bromfield. Presenting Lily Mars by Booth Tarkington. And number 73, A Goodly Heritage by Mary Ellen Chase. Next group, Strange Brother, the story of men who are different. This is an early gay-themed book by Blair Niles, Strange Brother. So you can see it's like he's with his wife, but he's looking at the guy over here. Imperial Orgy by Edgar Saltus, number 111. I like these with the border. They kind of make them look like a portrait, a picture. Really nice copy of this, which I've never seen. It is nice. I've always seen this around. 14 Great Stories by John Steinbeck. This is number Avon 132. It's just a beautiful copy of this Steinbeck paperback. Okay, I'm going to move these over. And we're going to go through some more never-ending Avon list. Love in the Latin Quarter by Henri Murger. 163. Nice cover. Waiting for Willie by Jack Houston. Avon 412. Mr. Softy. You can hear in the background. Okay, here's another. It's 443. A really nice. A Holiday for Murder by Agatha Christie. Another Agatha Christie, great cover art. James M. Cain, number 174, Sinful Woman. Crime Noir, the good girl art cover. This is 168, Virtuous Girl by Maxwell Bodenheim. Bodenheim was killed in a New York City hotel, right? By his girlfriend. Great good girl art cover. He was like a New York bohemian kind of character. Interesting guy. Virgie Goodbye by Nathan Rothman. Butterfield 8 by John O'Hara, number 94. Again, there was a while where Avon did this kind of framing device on their covers. And it's interesting because at the same time Pocketbook copied them, and they copied the idea on some of their books. They were always kind of rivaling back and forth, Avon and Pocketbooks. Really nice copy, number 400. Jewel, Alabama Boy in Harlem by George Wiley Henderson. Friday for Death by Lawrence Laurer. Number 152, Georgie May by Maxwell Bodenheim. A Western, of all things. How did I sneak in here? 156, Partners of the Badlands by Bliss Lomax. Really nice Western cover. This is a beautiful 192, Young Man of Manhattan by Catherine Brush. Beautiful copy. Number 198, Yvette and Other Stories by Guy de Maupassant. Another beautiful, beautiful copy. Look at that. How nice that is. When you see those Avons like that, or any vintage paperbacks like that in condition, boy. Number 98, The Virgin and the Gypsy by D.H. Lawrence. Can you give me some assistance on the variant of this book?
The variant, this one, in my opinion, is harder to find than the variant, which is got a block of color that covers
Over here,
the Virgin and Gypsy. It goes straight across. So the upper portion under the title is just a solid, like, pinkish, orangey color.
Mm-hmm.
And this one showing the whole backdrop is
Same,
you know, harder
same
to
number,
find.
98,
Yeah.
but just a variant cover. And this is the one that seems to be much more scarce. This is a kind of a tough book, especially in nice condition like this. Number 182, the new Avon Bedside Companion for bedtime readers. Next one is number 364, The Point of Honor and Other Stories by Somerset Maugham. Nice cover art, beautiful, beautiful copy. Number 452, Redbone Woman by Carlisle Tillery. Interracial novel in the South, set in the South. Number 209, New Orleans Lady by Vina Delmar. She wrote a lot of these also, like romantic, sexy romances. This is a tough one you don't see often. Naughty 90s Joke Book, A Dyspeptic's Guide to the Grave by Harold Myers. And this is number 133. And it's just loaded up. It's just loaded with jokes and artwork, like from the 1890s and different kind of things. Interesting little book. Kind of scarce. Harry Hirschfield's Book of Jokes. This is a nice one. Number 150, A Love Episode by Emile Zola. Beautiful, romantic, sexy cover art in a beautiful condition copy. Alabama by Donald Henderson Clark. That's number 120. He wrote a lot of books in the 20s and 30s that were reprinted by Avon in the 50s. Number 420, The Saint Goes West by Leslie Charteris. It's a nice copy. This is an interesting copy because it's laminated. It was laminated by the publisher. They must have done at some point. You know, this is like a later, in the 400 series. Maybe they did some books that were laminated, but most of them were not. Number 425. This is laminated too. This is The Tragedy of X by Ellery Queen. Murder on a Streetcar. Number 153, Valley Vixen by Ben Ames Williams. Beautiful, good cover. Number 134, Georgia Boy by Erskine Caldwell. Number 142, Killing the Goose by F&R Lockridge, a Mr. and Mrs. North mystery. Dead woman on the carpet. The new Avon Bedside Companion, the 1949 collection. This is 182, similar to the other one. The other one was, I think right here somewhere. Yes. Okay. Well, here's a different number. They have the same numbers.
You're fading again.
182. Do they have the same numbers? Let me see. Yes. Now this is a conundrum. It's both 182 is the Avon, but I might have to keep these. There's variants. This is a variant.
Maybe it's just another printing. They kept the same number.
Same number, probably another printing. I have to check. Yeah. Let me see. Well, we got time. We got time, right? I can just look inside. I didn't notice that before. Well, this is from 1949. That's the first of that. And that's from 1949, and that's the first of that. So they actually did different cardstock covers, different colors. So that's interesting. Number 102 is Three Wise Guys by Damon Runyon. Number 157 is Yesterday's Love by James T. Farrell, author of the Studs Lonigan series. Very popular guy. Number 175, A Woman's Heart by Guy de Maupassant. And the last one is Avon giant-sized, pocket-sized book, After Many a Summer Dies a Swan by Aldous Huxley. And there you have it, a nice representation of the classic pulp art-inspired Avons from the late 40s, early 50s. These are very collectible, and they have really great cover art and some great authors also. Hope you enjoyed this look. Give us a thumbs up. Share it with other Avon collectors and friends. Subscribe. I want to try and get 1 million subscribers by next week. Yeah. And just...
Why don't you try putting up 1 million videos first and see.
Yeah, well, something. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, and thanks for looking, and we'll see you next time.